Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're zoning in on Bengaluru, specifically the BCCI Center Excellence Ground. It's September 12th, 2025, Day 2 of the Duleep Trophy Final.
And something quite special has been happening.
Absolutely. We're talking about a captain's performance, a real masterclass from Central Zone's skipper, Rajat Patidar, a century that's done more than just, shift the balance.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? Resilience, leadership. It's all there. We've been digging into this clash between Central and South Zone, and Patidar's innings, well, it just jumps out.
Right. It puts his team firmly in control, yes, but there's more to it.
Definitely more than just the score. It feels like one of those moments that could really define a player's path forward.
Exactly. So in this deep dive, we're going beyond the scorecard. We want to explore why this domestic final matters so much, look at Rajat Patidar's journey because it's quite a story, and sort of connect the dots to how Indian cricket finds its future stars.
Yeah, and to really get the significance of what Patidar did today, you need to appreciate the stage itself, the Duleep Trophy. It's got such a legacy.
Named after Kumar Duleep Singh, the prince, the batsman from the 30s.
That's the one. It's been around since, what, the 61-62 season? A real cornerstone of the Indian domestic structure. It's not just another tournament, it's a crucible.
For sure. And its format has changed quite a bit over the years, hasn't it? Started as a simple 5-zone knockout.
Right, a BCCI move after independence, designed to sort of spark those regional rivalries and find talent that might otherwise get missed.
Then league stages came in, pink ball experiments, even those Indy ABC team phases.
Yeah, they've tried different things. But for this year, 2025, it's back to its roots. 6 zonal teams, single elimination, started August 28th, runs till the 15th of September.
And that return to the zonal format, it kind of underlines its main purpose, wouldn't you say?
I think so. That evolution, it really highlights what the tournament is fundamentally about. It's not just about winning a trophy, putting silverware in the cabinet. It's the unsung hero, maybe, of India's player development. It's multi-day cricket. It tests your patience, your technique, your whole temperament, especially on pitches that turn.
Which you often get in domestic cricket.
Exactly. It's that vital stepping stone towards Test cricket. You think of the legends. Tendulkar scored that big double hundred early on here. Sehwag honed his game in the Duleep Trophy. They were all dreaming of that India cap.
It's proper first-class cricket. Up to 5 days. No T20 smash and grab.
No, this is strategy, endurance, mental strength. It's a unique kind of pressure cooker.
And while West Zone have historically won the most titles.
19, I think.
Right. Central Zone, Madhya Pradesh, Vidarbha, Railways. They've built this reputation for being tough, gritty competitors, and they earned their place here.
Oh, definitely. Came through against Northeast Zone, then beat a strong West Zone side, showed some real batting depth.
And South Zone, with that mix of Tamil Nadu style and Kerala grit, they squeezed past North Zone. So we knew coming in, this final was going to be a real fight. A test of character.
Battle of attrition, yeah.
Okay, let's rewind quickly to day 1. Because Patidar's innings on day 2, it makes so much more sense in that context. Central Zone won the toss.
And made a smart call, I thought. Bowled first.
Yeah, the pitch looked like it had a bit in it early on for the seamers.
And they backed that decision up perfectly. South Zone, under Mohammad Azharuddin, they looked a bit hesitant.
Cautious, maybe. The openers, Kale and Agarwal, didn't get much going, just 24 in the first 15 overs or so.
And then the spinners came on, and wow.
Saransh Jain, the off-spinner.
His second 5-for in a row, 5 for 49, incredible consistency.
And Kartikeya, the left-armer, just cleaned up the rest, 4 for 53.
They just worked in tandem beautifully. South Zone, well, they just crumbled.
149 all out in only 63 overs. Big names in that middle order, Boogie, Siddharth, they just couldn't handle the spin and bounce.
It was almost a textbook display of how to bowl spin in Indian conditions. Very clinical.
So by sums on day 1, Central Zone were already 50 for no loss, trailing by only 99. The stage was perfectly set.
Absolutely. You felt day 2 was going to be pivotal. It dawned bright. Central resumed with Malwar and Wadkar.
And the pitch seemed a bit easier by then.
Looked like it had settled down, yeah. An invitation for the batsman to really dig in.
Malwar did just that. The Vidarbha guy, very solid technique. He anchored things, made a patient 53.
Of 120 balls, yeah, steady knock. Wadkar got 22. But then, after lunch, things got interesting.
Right, the score slipped to 93 for 3. Suddenly, a bit of a wobble.
A definite wobble, yeah. South Zone's bowlers sensed a chance. Kushik bowled tight lines. Gurjapneet Singh kept running in. He ended up with 3 wickets.
And Upendra Yadav, the keeper bat, went for a duck.
Yeah, strangled down, leg off Natish. So at 93 for 3, the match was right there, hanging in the balance. That classic first-class situation, collapse or consolidate.
And that's the moment, the pressure point. In walks Rajat Patidar.
Exactly.
And his journey to get to this point, it's really quite something. The 32-year-old from Indore. You mentioned he actually started as a bowler.
Yeah, apparently in his under 15 days. Can you believe it? Switched to batting full-time later.
Does that background maybe, I don't know, give him a different perspective as a batsman?
That's a really interesting thought. Maybe it does. Understanding rhythm, angles, how bowlers think. It probably helps his judgment, his ability to read things off the pitch, even subconsciously.
His breakthrough as a batsman was huge, though, that 21-22 Ranji season.
Oh, yeah. That triple hundred against Kerala, 300 not out, then 2 double hundreds straight after against Baroda and Railways. That's just phenomenal consistency. That definitely got everyone's attention.
It hasn't all been smooth sailing for him, has it?
No, definitely not. Injuries have played a part. He missed the 2022 IPL season, which must have been tough.
But then he came back in that same year's IPL playoffs for RCB.
And smashed that 112 not out off 54 balls in the eliminator. The first uncapped player ever to score a century in the IPL playoffs. Just incredible impact.
And then this year, 2025, he captained RCB to their first ever IPL title.
Right, which silenced any critics about his leadership or big match temperament. He proved he could handle that pressure cooker.
His Test debut came late 2023 against South Africa. A bit quiet against England in 2024, though.
Yeah, 63 runs in 3 matches. That's a tough introduction to Test cricket against England. But he didn't sulk, did he? He went straight back to domestic cricket.
And dominated. Captained MP in the Syed Mushtaq Ali T20 smashed over 400 runs at a ridiculous strike rate.
186 just shows his power game is still there. Then over 500 runs in the Ranji Trophy again.
So this Duleep Trophy campaign, it feels like a culmination.
Absolutely. He's owned this tournament, 125 and 66 in the quarterfinal, a solid 77 in the semi, and now this in the final.
His second 100 of this tournament, 101 runs off just 115 balls.
That's quick scoring in a final.
12 fours, 2 sixes,
Yeah.
his 15th first-class century. And the way he played, elegant sweeps, powerful drives, just pure class under pressure.
The intent was clear from the start, wasn't it? He wasn't just looking to survive. He was looking to score, to dominate, rotating strike, finding gaps.
He even survived that LBW scare on 44. It was a no-wall and just seemed to accelerate after that.
Yeah. And that uppercut 6 off Gurjapneet, that got a cheer, even from the few people watching through the fence. You love to see that. Passion for the game, no matter the setting.
But crucially, he wasn't alone out there.
Yash Rathod.
Rathod. Played the perfect partner, didn't he?
The Rock from Vidurba. That partnership, 167 runs for the 4th wicket, that didn't just steady the ship, it completely turned the game around.
Absolutely rescued them. Rathod was so patient, so disciplined, let Patidar play his shots while he just accumulated, waited for the bad ball.
And he stayed there, unbeaten on 137 at the close, his 7th first-class ton. Got it after tea with just a quiet push to point.
His second big score of the tournament, too. Proper grit. That contrast in styles, Patidar attacking, Rathod anchoring, that's how you build match-winning partnership.
And they just kept going. Added another 118 unbeaten runs with Saransh Jain, who chipped in with a vital 47 not out himself.
So by the time stumps were drawn,
yeah.
Wow, South Zone 149, Central Zone 384 for 5, a lead of 235. Commanding.
Totally commanding. You could feel the confidence in the central camp. South Zone, meanwhile, they're left facing a monumental task in the second innings. It's a huge psychological blow, too.
So this innings from Patidar, it's more than just runs on the board. It's a statement. He's the leading scorer in the tournament now. Multiple 50s, 200s, leading from the front.
Exactly. And for South Zone, it's just a tough pill to swallow. Their bowlers tried hard, but got little reward on day 2. And the batsmen, like Agarwal, Nizar, they got starts on day 1, but couldn't go on. That contrast was really stark.
If you look at the bigger picture, what does a performance like this mean?
Well, it sends ripples, doesn't it? Straight to the national selectors. You've got the Asia Cup happening, the India A tour to Australia A coming up.
Right.
Patidar showing this amazing consistency across formats. T20 dominance, now this massive first-class performance under pressure. Could it fast-track a test recall? Especially with a West Indies series maybe on the horizon?
And certainly putting his name right back in the mix. And it challenges that idea, maybe, that T20 specialists can't grind it out in red ball cricket.
Precisely. He's using that IPL leadership experience, that T20 intensity, and channeling it into the longer format. That versatility is exactly what selectors look for now. It's a potential shift, you know?
And Rathod, too. He's emerged as a really solid middle-order option. That patience is almost refreshing in this era.
It really is a great reminder of the value of classical batting skills.
And we shouldn't forget the others involved. The ground staff working tirelessly, the zonal selectors putting these teams together, even Northeast Zone, getting that vital exposure. It's a whole ecosystem.
Absolutely. All those layers contribute. And right now, Central Zone are reaping the rewards. Day 3 looks fascinating.
What a day 2 it was, though. Central Zone firmly in control, thanks largely to that magnificent captain's 100 from Rajat Patidar, backed up brilliantly by Yash Rathod. They didn't just score runs, they seized the final.
Yeah, they really own the day. Looking ahead to day 3, you'd think Central will bat for a bit, maybe look to declare some time, build that lead as much as possible, and then try and bowl South Zone out again.
Plenty of time left. The final goes until September 15th. But day 2 definitely belonged to Central Zone, though, as we always say.
Cricket can always surprise you. You never know for sure.
So thinking about Patidar's journey, the ups and downs, the domestic grind, the IPL spotlight, finding his way in. Tests. What does this specific Duleep Trophy performance tell us? Is he showing a new template for Indian players, blending formats seamlessly? Or is he maybe just a unique talent who bucks the trend? Something to think about.
It's a great question. Does success in one format feed the other, or does specializing still hold the key? His story certainly adds a compelling chapter to that whole debate. Definitely something to mull over until the next ball is bowled.